A mood of renewal in the eastern states of reunified Germany. Bayer is one of the leading players here. The company has invested 700 million Deutschmarks in a new production facility at Bitterfeld in the state of Saxony-Anhalt. The entire region has been injected with fresh impetus, and the restructuring of eastern Germany is taking shape. Suppliers and service companies are already working together with Bayer Bitterfeld GmbH, which has provided new jobs for many skilled workers. A key element of the new facility is the large coating resins plant, which must protect the substrate and prevent groundwater pollution. The coating must have long-term resistance to mechanical and chemical influences. Yet it must also provide an optimum working surface in the plant. Bayer chose a polyurethane floor coating. Because of the partly contradictory requirements, a system was needed which could be tailored to satisfy the differing requirements without any need for compromise. Polyurethane coatings fully satisfy all the requirements. After careful pre-treatment of the substrate, the primer is applied as the first coat in the polyurethane system. This coat seals the pores of the concrete and acts as an adhesion promoter between the substrate and the subsequent coat. A leveling coat is then applied to correct any unevenness in the floor. The key feature of the subsequent intermediate coat is its flexibility. This can be varied as required through the choice of the Desmodur and Desmophane components. The result is effective crack bridging in a highly durable coating system. The ductile intermediate coat is applied by trowel to produce a film thickness of 2 millimeters. In the next stage of the coating process, a laminate layer is laid. This is based on a polyurethane coating with outstanding chemical resistance, in which glass fiber matting is embedded. The combination of these materials is characterized by hardness and flexibility. It has good resistance to chemicals and gives the system a balanced load distribution capacity. The laminate layer is 2 millimeters thick. The build-up of the laminate layer is shown here in detail. The glass fiber matting is embedded in the chemically resistant polyurethane coating. The matting is saturated with more of the polyurethane coating, and a second layer of matting is laid. carbon fiber matting forms the final laminate layer, which provides the coating system with anti-static properties. On the ground floor of the plant, the coating system acts as a secondary containment. This measure works as a barrier to any leaks and spills, in accordance with Germany's legislation on the protection of water resources. The coating system is applied on the walls first, in the same sequence as on the floor itself. Before the carbon fiber matting is laid, earthing tape is embedded at regular intervals in the laminate layer. If the floor is likely to be exposed to mechanical stresses, the coating system is finished with a wear surface. A polyurethane formulation is also used for this wear surface. Anti-static filler is added to the first coat, and 2 additional coats are applied for sealing purposes. Like the laminate layer, this wear surface is anti-static and resistant to chemicals. It's also slip resistant. The completed polyurethane coating system fully satisfies the specifier's requirements. Here at a glance is the polyurethane coating system used on the ground floor of the plant. The primer seals the pores in the concrete substrate and promotes adhesion to the subsequent coat. The leveling coat corrects any remaining unevenness. The ductile intermediate coat is flexible, thus ensuring reliable crack bridging. The glass fiber polyurethane laminate layer provides balanced load distributing properties and acts as a barrier to chemicals. The wear surface, designed to take all the wear and tear of such a production unit, is also resistant to chemicals and, if required, can be given anti-static and non-slip properties. Polyurethane floor coatings provide long-term safety and protection, even on floors which are exposed to extreme stresses. And if the worst actually happens, the polyurethane coating system easily absorbs extreme localized stresses. The hard laminate layer distributes the impact across the area. The force of the impact is then spread throughout the flexible intermediate coat below. This balanced relationship between the individual coats can cope with all types of stress, and the contamination of the soil with leaked and spilled chemicals is impossible. Independent tests have confirmed the reliability of the polyurethane floor coating. The Materials Testing Institute in Dortmund, Germany, tested the coating with reference to the requirements imposed by Germany's legislation on the protection of water resources. The purpose of the tests was to confirm that the coating provides the necessary crack bridging and impermeability to liquids. A bending test was used to produce cracks 0.2 millimeters wide in defined concrete test pieces. The impermeability of the coating was tested at the point where it bridges the cracks. Testing was carried out over 42 days at 1 bar overpressure using a variety of chemicals. The results were positive. The polyurethane coating fully satisfies the very stringent requirements for secondary containment. The raw materials for the coating were specially developed and optimized for this application by Bayer. The reliability of the polyurethane coating used on the ground floor means that a less expensive formulation could be used on the upper floors. There's no need here for groundwater protection, since the coating on the ground floor provides containment properties for the entire building. The priority on the upper floors is to protect the structure itself. The polyurethane coating used must also ensure optimum working conditions in the building. As in the plant shown here, abrasion resistance is also important in the Bitterfeld facility. This ensures safety and a well-kept appearance even after many years. The polyurethane coating system really pays off here. The ease of application and the effectiveness of the finished system are convincing. Multi-coat polyurethane floor coating systems provide the applicator with many practical advantages. Application is easy and environmentally friendly, and curing is rapid. Moreover, polyurethane coating systems are characterized by their universal chemical resistance and high resistance to mechanical wear, caused by, for example, forklift traffic. Depending on the needs, the system can be formulated to be anti